Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Logitech Play to Win Season 4 Valorant Quarterly Tournament Division B matches. And today we are joining with match number 31. And I think that's a good one. And of course, have to remind Logitech is offering up to 130,000 rupees prize money across Division A and Division B. A lot of money on for the teams that are taking part. And of course, today we are joining with me for the casting going to be none of other than and your favorite streamer, Might. Hello, Might. How are you?
Hello, Red Dye.
Yeah, and
So,
do
second
yeah
match of the day. Yeah.
yeah second match of the day as 10 p.m. match. And do you have a quick reminder also if you guys are in the market for some brand new accessories? Logitech, I think Logitech is the best way to go because they have a range of products ranging from mouse, keyboards, headsets, mouse pads, and also and various technologies also. And as example, RGBs, non-RGB ones, and that sort of things. And I think match was started. We can go for the match. I think in the agent selection, and before that, I think we can see the rosters. The ONYX team Spike, I think they have Malit, Miffy, Yasindu, Razor, Tarusha, and Daki. And in the criticized team, they have Crypto, Juzon, Eagle Eye, Mayura, Namit, Iris, and Manoj also. Okay, Mike, you can go ahead. I think the map was bind and players are selecting their agents. I think you can go ahead, Mike.
Thank you, Red Dye. So we're going to bind finally. I mean, no ascent, no ascent. It is a no ascent day. I'm actually very happy because of that. So on the side of criticize, I mean, we've seen a few of these players. We've seen Bunny, we've seen Nightmare, we've seen Shivzon as well, especially on the last tournament. I don't really remember the exact team they played, but they did play together. Nightmare, of course, one of the stronger arenas in the tournament, especially on that last tournament. But again, on the side of the defenders, we have Razor on the Killjoy. So they are running a Killjoy, which I'm really happy to see. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of emphasis on the Sentinels who can lock down the site. For example, agents like Cypher and Killjoy haven't been having their time, especially in this tournament up to now. And I'm happy to see people picking up Killjoy, especially on a map like Bind, where you can just completely lock down sites purely off of utility, and Killjoy is really good at that. And coupled with that, they are running a double initiator comp on the side of the defense because they have a SOA and a breach, so that's going to be huge. And they also seem to have yeah, and I mean, it is a single duelist comp on the side of defense, and that's really huge to see because we've talked about this constantly. Is that a single duelist lineup with a Jet in front, especially on Bind? I'm not sure whether it works because Bind is Raze's map. I mean, I hate to say it, but Raze is the best duelist on Bind, and for them to swap out the Raze and to have a Jet who is normally known to operate a lot, to be at the forefront duelist. I'm not sure whether that's how that's going to work out, but I'd like to see it. I mean, they do have a beat, so the amount of combo plays they can go alongside this is really insane. But on the side of criticize, they're running a single duelist and they're running the Reina as a single duelist, and they're running. Oh, I just noticed on the side of Team Spike, they do not seem to have a controller, and that's not really a good. I mean, that's not really a good thing to see. We seem to be facing a little bit of a technical issue. We will go back to the game immediately. Yeah, and there we go. We're going into the first round of the game. Darky on the bridge, a triple stack in B. Actually, this is very interesting from the side of Team Spike. I mean, not something that we usually see. We usually see the Killjoy alone or alongside one of the players in Hoka to hold down the B side. It seems we have gone in for a pause. By the looks of it, on not sure which team actually called it, but Nightmare this time around on the SOA. I'm excited to see how he's going to make it work. But on the side of Team Spike, the lack of controller. I mean, we saw in the last game how lack of a controller affected teams really, really badly because you not being able to cover up angles. I mean, you could go for Brimstone, you could go for Viper, you could go for all four controllers. I mean, including Astra as well. All four of these controllers are very, very strong in bind. It seems, yeah, by the looks of it, we do have a pause. Red Eye, any information? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have some technical issue, but some guy is lagging and their voice also lagging. I think it's a connection
Mm,
problem. I
mm,
think
mm,
the
mm,
player is fix it and
mm.
come as soon as possible. So can we go to the rosters again? I think that we can check the rosters, please. Can I get the rosters again, please? Yeah, the one team is ONYX Team Spike, and here are the rosters of that team: the Mali, Mafi, Yasindu, Raisa, and Tarusha, and Daki, and another team is criticized also, and I think here that's team was the MES now. I think I hope so. And they have Crypto, Juzon, Eagle Eye, Myra, Namit, Iris, and Manoj. I think the players are was not new. I think their rank also same because in these players are in the bronze, silver, and the gold rank also. I think this is a equal match, might I think.
I do agree, but then again, um, um, on the side of criticize the fact that they have Nightmare on a SOA. I think that's something we should really pay attention to because this
Yep.
man was extremely strong on the Reina, especially that last tournament. And for them to switch up to give the Reina to a new player like Naza, I want to say they're going to make this work. And on the side of defense, you say we have Johnny Sin, who is on the stage. Now, the problem there is they are running a controller-less comp, which again, I am emphasizing this constantly because not having a controller, not having a smoking agent in your team is extremely counterproductive. Like there is no way there's no way there can be any advantage coming out of a comp without a controller. And I mean, so I want to see how Team Spike is gonna play this. I mean, they do have a single duelist lineup, so they can't afford to go for those ultra aggressive pushes as well because they have a Sentinel in their lineup. I want to see how they're gonna make this work. But on the side of compositions, I think Team Criticize is having a little bit of advantage. And again, the thing with Reina being the single duelist on the side of Criticize is that Reina has to frag out, right? The Reina has to be the Reina has to be your number one player on the day, which is something you constantly see when it comes to pro teams as well who run single duelist comps. I mean, the main thing that comes to my mind initially when you say a single duelist comp with Arena is 100 Thieves. And I mean, I am obviously biased for 100 Thieves. I'm a huge fan. But
What?
but the thing is, like, when the duelist has to be extremely confident of his capability, and I want to see this confidence from Naza from the first round itself. He's gonna go for dismiss and a Lear again, which leaves him with enough money to go for a ghost, but he's probably gonna stick with the Spectre. We're gonna stick with the classic, I beg your pardon, but yeah. Again, also, I mean, for those of you who missed it, Riot actually released a new teaser for the new map, Fracture. Apparently, the map is going to be a very, very gambly sort of map because it's going to be very different from what we've seen up to now. I mean, people people were excited for Breeze, and there was a lot of backlash for Breeze the moment it came out, which might be the situation again with Fracture. I'm not sure. I don't want to comment on anything, but the map's initial looks make it look so goddamn pretty because like you have one side of the map which is just complete lush greenery and one side which is just a desert biome, and it feels like you're just moving in from a complete different world in 21 from when you're changing the sites. And plus, like the map apparently has interactive objects as well, which is again something very cool, something very interesting that they have introduced. Okay, we are seeing a very disturbing picture of Rena's insides. This is something that you don't want to Okay, maybe you don't remember this, but I think we are restarting the game by the looks of it. Oh no, we are actually just
I
yeah,
think
the player.
some of players are,
Mm.
I think, very like in this. But let's see what's going on. I think might. Yep. I think they both teams have the Sage and Sova and Killjoy. Also, I think most of guys select the Killjoy. I think she can get this side control. No.
The thing with Killjoy, the reason why a lot of people pick Killjoy is
Yeah.
that Killjoy's curve when it comes to learning Killjoy is very low.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
it's so easy to learn Killjoy, but and once you learn how to use a utility, once you learn how to play her around, it comes down to your creativity on how you are going to set up your starter, how you're going to set up your nano swarms, how you're going to set up your alarm bots. Like once you get the agent's idea down into your head, it's so easy to play around with it. That is why a lot of people prefer going
Yeah.
for Killjoy over a Cypher, because Cypher's learning curve is significantly different to that of a Killjoy, because you constantly have to know those cyber cage lineups, you have to know the tripwire lineups. It's so hard, and the camera is also the camera especially the spy cam, I think it's one of the most stronger utilities in the game right now. But to learn how to use the spy cam to maximum potential, to make sure that enemies don't destroy the first moment they see it, to find these cheeky angles, cheeky spots. It's so important to there are a lot of learning things that you have to learn from a Cypher, but not from a Killjoy. I mean, all you have to do is put a nano swarm on the place that enemies usually rush, and then you have you deal a lot of damage to anyone who tries to run through it. That's why I think a lot of people like to play Killjoy. And of course, the ultimate. I mean, the lockdown is just so useful when it comes to retake, when it comes to site executes. I mean, it just covers an entire area. It just stops anyone from pushing you.
Yes. I think map was restarted, and because of some players have some connection issues, so map was restarted. So let's see what's going on. And according to the rules, might they have to pick the same agent before they are
Mhm.
leave out the match. So they also now pick the same agent as the previous. So let's see what's going on. And after that, the match was started. So match was starting. So let's see what's going on. Who are the winners of this match number 29 and 31? Yep, the map was bind, and they are still picking their agents. Let's see what's going on. I think they both teams have Sova also, and
Mhm.
oh yeah, Sage and Killjoy. I
I mean,
think
so was really strong on bind
yeah,
because of like the map is small, so like the amount of recon that lineups you can have, like the amount of times I've gotten killed. When I play custom with my friends who are so mains, the amount of times I've been killed by planting the bomb in A from shock dust that are coming from B is so annoying. This
yeah,
so was just in B side, and he's throwing shock dust from the other side of the map to the place I'm planting.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I think the bot teams have the smoke agents also. I think in the yeah, in the team spike, I think they have Jet, and team criticize, and criticize they have Omen also. I think the smoke agents also, I think good benefit for the teams. No,
Yeah,
am I
the
correct, mate?
smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the control agents are really play a huge role. The thing is, like jet smoke, the cloudburst, it's not that strong. You
Yeah.
see, it only lasts for 4 seconds. So, like, it's only usable for jet herself. It's really hard to use this cloudburst as an execution tactic, which other agents like to use it
Yeah.
up on. So again, we are going into the match. It seems to be a quick B hit here on the side of team criticize. Players walking up into hookah. The alarm bot is going to give information. That's going to be nano so much to take it. It gets taken down there by Bunny Rex. That's a quick flick onto the. Oh, that's a nice flick onto the utility, and that's going to be hookah cleared for them. Racer's going to get tacked down to 52 HP as the shock darts are so good. but he's gonna get stuck here. Bindex on top. This match is running on top of the container. Gets a pick off. That's gonna be 2 kills onto the side of team Criticize. It's a 4v1 and it's down to the final stage. Johnny Sin in spawn and he cannot do anything. There's ONYX on the battle stage, just cleaning up the round. Gonna go for a little bit of a control key Native American dance on top of his body, and that's gonna be the first round for the side of team Criticize. Again, just aggression shown from the attacking team. I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. They realize that, you know, they're running into a Killjoy side, and the only thing you can do to counter the Killjoy's setup is to be quick, be swift in those side takes, and that's exactly what they did. They smoked off elbow, so they didn't have to care about it, and they pushed as hard as they can. The wall up shot to stop an aggressive push coming in. No contact whatsoever in long. None of the players on the side of defense are actually playing contact. They are playing far back in the back of side. The rotation is actually coming in, though. All the players coming in from city. No flank, to be honest. And that's gonna be a short plant, a quick plant here with ONYX right out of showers. Now the thing is, this strat, it's not the best out of there, but it works in this round because the opponent team actually has only pistols. So since they have pistols, it's gonna be so hard for them to break through this wall, and that's exactly what is working out. Because while all this attention is given to the side of the showers, attackers are gonna push in from short, and they're gonna clean up. It's down to Rez in a 1v2 with has a Spectre on him. He has utilities as well. He has the turret. He has the alarm bot. He's gonna try and push off with the paranoia. Is gonna be used. It actually doesn't. Rez is gonna get the kill off onto Naza. You see? Has the paranoia, is gonna shoot it out. That's gonna give him enough place, but he missed all the shots. But the kill is gonna be completed by the side of Issy as he's able to bring the second round to a close on the side of Team Criticize again. I mean, Team Criticize may have won that round, but they actually lost 4 players in the process, which is actually a huge amount of cash that's gonna have to be reinvested. But I mean, except for Easy. I mean, Easy has been sitting on 6,000 credits. Man just decided not to buy anything and just clutched out the round with just a classic. But although on the side of Team Spike as well, they did decide to buy up. Some of the players decided to buy up into Spectres, which means they will also be having a scattered buy this round. ONYX has the headshot Sheriff, the Iron Sheriff, which was made famous by a proto on the side of LG, and that's gonna be the alarm bot trigger. The Nanoswarm is taken down. This Nanoswarm lineup is not working out for Razor, but he's gonna hide behind this box. He's gonna get tagged out 25, which is gonna get taken down through the box. That's gonna be the Spectre recovered as well as ONYX, and yeah, Team Criticize has already taken side. They do not have elbow control, but I don't, and the turret is going to give them information about the player in elbow. That's going to give them info. And look at Nightmare. Nightmare has the perfect flank for the player. Try to come in from the TP.
Spike planted.
Jockey with the fault line gonna stun 2 players. But the spike has gone down. ONYX with the quick swing off of the flashpoint to get that big gets taken down by Johnny Sins though. And it's down to Naza in the back of side to hold it down. BKR with the Vandal, but he cannot do anything as Naza is gonna spam him through the smoke, get that final kill, and that's gonna be the third round for the side of Team Criticize. It seems to be a complete wipeout here. Criticize seems to be just so confident on their side takes. They're not showing any sense of hesitation. They're just walking in, taking these gun duels, not scared. They seem to be, I mean, their comms seem extremely good as well, because they know exactly which area their opponent is looking, which area their teammate is looking. And that's really important when it comes to, you know, the side executes as well, to have each other's backs covered. And again, they're going for an aggressive push. They're going to take down the Sage Wall. The Recon Doctor is going to give them so much information. The fault line and the aftershock could be huge here, but Nightmare is going to scout out the player in U-Haul with the Owl Drone. Dark cover, placed in the middle of side. BK is going to go for Razor though. Razor's on the flank, and he has a charge. Again, not the best weapon to come on a flank, as Showers and U-Haul gets cleaned up. BK is going to try and aggress onto U-Haul. Doesn't see anything. Spike goes down. Razor has a Nanoswarm lineup. Actually throws it. I'm not sure whether that lands. The alarm bot is actually going to give away his position. Rhino Swamp though is deployed. It lands on point, but it's not really able to do anything. And Razor with the judge is gonna have to run away, try and recover a gun for himself at least, so that he can at least try and make this round possible side of team criticize. But the aggression on the side of criticize is just completely taking team Spike by surprise. As Rez is actually able to get a kill off Nightmare, trying to go for a bit of a weird lineup on the Soa Shock Dart, trying to bounce it off the Spike. And that you see those YouTube clips where the Soa just bounces the Spike, bounces the Shock Dart off the Spike, and this thing just goes up in the sky and falls on you like 2 seconds later and then kills you while you're defusing. Nightmare was trying to do that, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, I think
He just got,
yeah, Nightmare was not expecting the opponent the actual choice.
I was like, wait, how did he come behind me? Wait, guys, anyone tell me where is this guy? Oh, I feel so bad when that happens, but it is what it is. As that's gonna be the round going for them. Yes, side the ONYX again has the resurrection charged up already, and NASA has the Empress, and he's used it as well. He's gonna be pushing in the Reyna on the garden area. NASA's gonna get the first pick off on the BKR. That's gonna use the dismiss, gonna get himself into elbow. He's gonna dark cover the protecting Apex. But Razor's pushing in. Razor might get caught out. He actually gets caught out. That's a nice headshot by NASA, and he spots the player inside the dark cover. And Apex still gonna get the first pick off onto ONYX. But it's down to the 2 players on the side of defense, and Naza's gonna spot out Apex. And Johnny Sins is able to catch Nightmare, but the alarm bot is again. The alarm bot is the pain of Team Spike's existence. As oh no, okay, that's 3 players just spamming him through the wall, and that's gonna be the final kill going with the side of Team Criticize as Johnny Sin gets taken down. That's gonna be the 5th round going with the side of Team Criticize. What? Team Spike, they're doing a lot of things right, except one of the things that I do, criticize them for is that their lack of, they don't seem to be having an economy going. They keep forced by every round and not being able to buy up to gun. But Darky though gets the first pick off onto Chef Zone, but Darky is down to 32 HP. He's gonna try and get a heal off the stage. But ONYX, the race comes on to Chef Zone. That's going to be the lockdown charged up as well. This could be huge as it's all... Look at that. Izzy, the amount of information Izzy got off of that from the shadows is huge. But they're actually trying to aggress off of it. Out of this, they're not trying to go and... they're trying to rotate, which is very weird. But the Hunter's Fury on the side of Nightmare actually gets a kill off onto Johnny Sin. That's going to be the Sage out of the play. Nightmare gets the kill onto BKR as well. Darky though is able to get the trade, but Darky is again very low at the Sage. Not in there, and he's going to get the kill off onto the Breach, and Razor gets the kill off on the Chef Zone, but the lockdown is going to get taken up with the shock darts. It's down to Razor in a 1v3. He has a Phantom and he's going to get taken. Oh no, that's insult to injury as Nightmare just runs around with the electronic shock ball, just throwing it at the player inside U-Haul. If I was Johnny Sin, I would have been molding right there. Man, this man just comes in like Robin Hood in a modernized stage, comes in with a shock dart and throws it at you. Anyway, that's gonna be the 6th round going for the side of Team Criticize. They just have a complete stronghold over this game's result. By now, Team Spike, they have to come up with something. They do have the Blade Storm on the side of the Jet, but not deciding not to use it. They have the Resurrection on the stage as well. But look at this position here by Razor. He could go huge, but he gets taken down immediately there by AC with the headshot with the Phantom. And that's going to be the B-side open up. No future if you stop Razor again. They haven't cleared out long, and Darky is going to get Nightmare, but Mikey is going to get cleared out by NASA in that sense. Now the problem is, with Razor's position, the problem is, as the Killjoy, him putting himself at danger like that in the initial part of the round is going to be counterproductive for him. And yeah, I mean, they're not even letting me talk. I mean, they're just winning the round by themselves. Lockdown's gonna push back BKR, and BKR has the brainstorm, but yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay, they are just trying to rush him down. They're having a little fun. They do be do little trolling, but yeah, it is what it is. As criticized, win that round as well. Now the thing with Razor is that Razor's dying. Razor this is almost the first one dying when it comes to a B rush, and that's very counterproductive for the side of Team Spike, because the Killjoy utility is used in the B side to hold it down. Once the Killjoy dies, the utility becomes useless. So I mean I don't really have an issue with them trying to contest hookah initially. I mean, having hookah control, especially in bind, is huge when it comes to defense. But they could be using a different agent to do that. But Dark is actually going to get the first pick off onto Naza with the Spectre immediately, and that's going to be the Hunter's Fury invested off of that. Does he get a kill off, though? It doesn't get a kill, and Nightmare's drone tags out Johnny's, and Johnny's is going to have to run away from the Nightmare's chasing him down. He's down to 90 HP as well. Chef's on with a kill onto Darky Nightman. Jonathan with a bit of a stop spray. But Benedict is down to 20. Now Chef's on with a kill onto Apex. And that's going to be a 2v3 retake here. BKR and Razor. Ganesi with the kill. BKR with the running spray with the Spectre. That is just so filthy to watch. But Benedict is going to get the final kill. And that's going to be the 8th of the side of King Criticize. They seem to be well and ahead, waiting to go for the 13-0 game here. Again, look at the economy on the side of Team Spike. They're just completely wrecked here. Dark is gonna just invest on a Vander without just half shields. 3 players on half shields, 1 player on a Spectre, and it's not looking good. And NASA's gonna try. Yeah, you can see his teammates just saying no, do not go for a little bit of a troll there. I mean, man's just gonna try and get the Odin off. As Nightmare puts the recon dart out, doesn't see anything. Has the operator on him. That's again the Sova with the operator. But he's gonna get the kill. I mean, why not? I'm playing anti-flash, pulling Darky into a sense of false security, thinking that's only 1 player there. Bunnydex to opening up the site with the kill onto BKR. Do they expect the Sova to be this close? Okay, Knight actually misses the shot and he's gonna get taken down. Trying to go for the no scope, trying to style on his opponents, not working out as Jonathan gets the kill. Apex gets the kill. Jonathan with the final kill, and that's gonna be the first one on the side of Team Spike. Okay, I don't want to be biased in this, but it seemed as if though Nightmare's play there to try and go for the no scope was what lost them that round. Had Nightmare just decided to scope in and actually get the kills of trying to go for a stylistic no scope, that round would have been over and done, because Apex went on to take 2 more kills after taking him down as well. So again, that's up for debate, but then again, the little bit of a troll, they're not really working out in the favor of Criticize. That's going to be the first round conceded to the side of Team Spike, and Team Spike are going to try and aggress off with Chef's on 1 away from the lockdown again. I mean, the fact that he is able to charge up the lockdown more than once in the first half is just huge. As Bunnydex going to wall up, get himself on top of the opponent's Sage, we're going to get himself into side. Look at this Sage. This Sage, he's already inside. He's just pushing triple. He sees Roman TPing. Doesn't actually take the fight as BKR and Bunnydex go for trades. NASA gets the kill. Razor with the operator kill onto Issy. NASA has the Empress up. Dark is going to get the kill onto Chefzon in CT. And that's going to be a 2v3. The Hunter's Fury is going to get used by Nightmare. Tag out players. This Jet on the side of Team Spike is solo. The Spike is actually down though, and Nightmare with a crisp headshot and a nice spray transfer onto the side of BKR, winning the round there for the team. Criticize. It looked good for Team Spike for some time until Nightmare just decided to win the round for them. It's that simple. Nightmare just decided, you know what, I'm gonna win this round for my team, and that's exactly what he did. Now, obviously on NASA, he is feeling good. NASA's on the top of the scoreboard. Mans has 14 kills already in the first half, so it's clear that he is feeling good. He is clear that he is he is dragging out for his team, but I mean, one thing that I have to talk about and criticize is that it's not been a solo carry. While NASA has been taking these initial kills, Nightmare actually takes the kill on Jonathan, but these impact frags on the side of his teammates have been huge. ONYX as the Sage just opening up gun duels, and that's gonna be the side taken. It's already a 2v5, and they haven't even got the spike down. The spikes in front of B and BKR gets the kill. It's down to the 1v5 on the side of Reza. Has the lockdown, but doesn't have anything else because he is stuck alone, all his friends dead. Potential 10, yeah, it's probably gonna be the 10th round for the side of Team Criticize unless Reza pulls out the miracle of the century. 1v5, one player on top of container. Reza decides not to aggress off it. ONYX chasing the ONYX is just holding W. This man doesn't care. And he gets taken down. He gets punished for that. 2 bullets on Nazar. Gonna go for the one tap. Doesn't work. But Chef's on with the classic gets him, and that's gonna be the 10th round with the side going for the side of Team Criticize.
Last round before the switch.
Again, on the side of Team Criticize, they do have 3 ultimates charged up now. They have the Resurrection, they have the From the Shadows, and they have the Lockdown. Now, on the side of Team Spike, they have the Rolling Thunder. They have the Rolling Thunder and the Lockdown. The Rolling Thunder can be huge when it comes to these retake situations. But the thing is that Darky hasn't been surviving a lot of these rounds. ONYX can go for an initial aggressive push off the stage wall, but he misses it actually. And he just falls off his stuck in a little island in between two. The Rolling Thunder is used as well while Dark is stuck. But the Rolling Thunder becomes completely nullified because there is no initiative taken off of that as ONYX takes the first pick on Jonathan's Nightmare with the shot. He gets the kill. In showers, he's going to try and push off. Naza takes down Darky. The shock target to heaven. He's going to push BKR away from that. BKR going to get attacked out by the drone. He's going to run away, try and save himself. The Omen tape is into heaven, and he's gonna clean out the round. Is he there with the 11th round for the side of Team Criticize going into the second half at a very strong point. They're at 11-1. They need 2 rounds to close out the map. I mean, it's just been domination here on the side of Criticize. Hasn't it? Red die. Again, Issy has the pistol. Now he's trying to play for the shorty and classic switch up. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, when you drop a shorty and you buy a classic, when you drop a shorty and you have the classic in your hand, before the buy round starts, you are able to pick up that classic later on if you're going for a retake. But look at this. Criticize this. Look at ONYX is just walking into shot. He's going to try to take the first fight. Doesn't work out in his favor as he gets taken down there. But Issy is going to fall back. Nightmare. Look at Nightmare. He's already pushed up. He has the sheriff. He's going to get the first headshot onto BKR. Nice crisp there. But he's going to have to fall. He doesn't fall back. He's actually walking in. He has 6 bullets in his mag. And he gets taken down there. He's punished all rightly. But Dark is going to take it down. Easy trying to walk in with the shorty. Naza inside the dark cover is going to get... actually, the fault line is going to hit him. The stun's going to work in his favor. Apex is going to get spotted here by the turret. But Chev's on pretty low. So, I mean, this is not going to be a good fight for him to take the turret again, being Naza's biggest threat here. As he takes it down, he does have a leer. Might go for a little bit of a running spray with the classic. Doesn't work out. It's down to a 1v3. Naza picks up the ghost. Okay, the recon dart does tag out his precision. He's going to try and spam through the wall. Doesn't get anything to both players on the side of showers. And that's going to be the tap, but doesn't work out. He's not able to clutch it out as Razor gets the kill onto Naza. That's going to be the second round for the side of Team Spike, winning the pistol. Could this be the comeback that Team Spike needed? It seems as if the Criticize have called for a timeout. They realize that they are pulling away from their initial ideal of winning out the rounds. They are being a little too troll. So they're being a little too aggressive. So they're calling a timeout. They're taking their time. They've been taking it slow, and that's exactly what you want from a team. That's exactly what you want from a good in-game leader as well, to understand when your team is feeling themselves, to keep them in check if they are trying to go for those aggressive plays which pay no dividends in the end. Red Die, are you
Yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, what do you say about team criticize? They have been just way too aggressive.
Yeah, actually, I saw in the before the first end, and I saw their Omen and the Killjoy was they are using their wall and the smoke is very effectively, because before the planting they rush into the site and using their sage wall and the smoke Omen
We
smokes,
need
and
the spike for our
they
mission.
uh, they use their abilities very effectively. I think that's the secret of their team, and yeah, they are playing very well. I think so. In the team spike, I think they can't realize and understand what's the
There they are.
they are and how to manage their strategy means.
That I completely agree. The switching it up at different points is really helping a lot. But it seems
Sorry,
as if
Mike.
on the
I
side
think
of team.
yeah. So I think I was too laggy, and so sorry, my connection issue. So I think the team Spike. I think they can understand their strategy and what's going on happening, and how to defend the site in the first half. I think that's the reason they couldn't get the rounds in the first half. So let's see.
Oh
I
no.
think in the after the first half, I think they get the first round. Let's see what's going on.
Out of
I think
charges.
they can do this still.
Last player
I
standing.
mean, they obviously do have a chance again, like Fred I mentioned. It's keeping this, switching it up, switching the switching the way they approach sites, constant switching between different approaches, trying to push showers, trying to take hookah control, trying to take long control, making it different, make it difficult for the side of team Spike to understand it on the defense, was what one criticized a lot of rounds. But here we see criticize losing the first two rounds. I mean, the first round, I'm not sure. I mean, they had a few misplays which didn't work out in their favor. This round, though, it was obviously a save round. So I mean, they weren't looking to win this round anyway. But this would be the round that team criticize would want to close it out. They have guns. I think three of the players have at least three of the players have assault rifles, and that's good enough. As Razor's gonna walk into hookah, spots out the alarm bot, so he's gonna walk back, doesn't destroy it. That's huge. Had he destroyed the alarm bot, that would have been information completely denied for the side of team criticize. But BKR uses the tailwind to get to the other side of the a short area. Is he getting a little too antsy here? He's just, he wants that information, but he's not getting it. He's going to try and walk back. Had
Take
he
flight.
stayed in that position, which he was in earlier, he would have been able to get at least a double kill. But now he's going to get stuck inside. He might get flanked as well, but he's going to smoke himself off, try and wait for the players to push into the dark cover. But he's going to push out and he's going to get the first pick, but that's all he can do again. As John is in with the trade nightmare with the shock darts, gonna do a lot of damage onto the players on the side of ONYX. But Apex gets,
30
look at
seconds left.
Apex's position.
Weapon here.
Look at Apex. He's already in spawn. Apex is just walking in from back. The Killjoy. I mean, oh, nice shot there by ONYX, but he's
No
down to
charges
26 HP. But look at Apex. He might catch the Killjoy completely off guard, and he does. But look at the time. It's
10
10
seconds
seconds
left.
remaining. They have to get the plant down now, but oh no.
Last player
Oh no,
standing.
Apex gets taken down there by Nightman. It's Johnny Sin doesn't have enough time to go for the plant. That was so well played there by the side team Spike. The clock just
Match point.
completely betraying them on that push. I mean, you can argue the fact that Apex should have been a little quicker on that flank of his. But him taking a little too long to clear out that B side did run down the clock a little too much, which denied them the possibility of getting off a plant and getting that surprise flank to have a lot of effect. But saying that, we are going into the match point round here on the side of Team Chris, as they would want to close out. They have the aggressive Sage Volley, Bunny on top of it. They want to take this aggressive fight. He doesn't want to. Look at this man. This man's just showing no respect to his opponent. He's just walking in. He sees the jet as well. He's gonna fall back off of that. But a full push into showers. Yeah, the flashpoint gonna be used by the breach Darky, and he's gonna try and run and gun it, but is there with the kill? It's down to the 3-player. It's down to a 4v5. But look at Nightmare. Nightmare on these flanks have been huge. He's been just taking pot hits as Apex gets taken down there by Bunnyx. Nightmare just walking in from the flank. He gets the kill on the BKR. It's down to the 2 players stuck in showers. The Sage and the Killjoy. Razor is gonna try and put the alarm bot, try and stop this push by Nightmare. Nightmare's gonna take out the alarm bot, but Razor gets taken down there by Nightmare. It's down to the Sage, and Johnny Sin cannot do anything as Barney Rex just runs at him with the Ion Sheriff, closing out the game, winning bind by a convincing 13-3 scoreline. It's complete domination here. Nightmare with 17 kills, NASA with 17 kills. Nightmare obviously just really good on scoreboard. Okay, I'll give it over to Red Die to analyze the scoreboard.
Yeah, actually, according to the scoreboard, we can see the Nightmare is the top fragger with 70 kills and 794 average combat score. That's a good thing. I think for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 also in the team criticize players in the scoreboard top fraggers. So I think Apex is the best player in the opponent team, ONYX team. I think he's also get 10 kills and 211 average combat score. I think that's a good game. I think they have some communication issues and not sometimes they haven't communicated very well of their teams, because in the previous round I saw the Apex is going to the B site and he's already know the B site was clear, but Johnny is not come to this the site, and I think when he come to the team side B, I think he can plant the bomb. So I think their rotations also, I think a little bit so yeah, the team spike, I think go back into the drawing board and see what really they did wrong and come back stronger in the next quarterly tourney from Logitech, because do we a lot of this and lot of money on offer as well also, and lot to fight for these teams who want to put in the time and effort to the practice and make it skill. So as I said earlier, we have a reminder again also, if you guys have in the market for some brand new accessories and computer accessories and gaming accessories also, I think Logitech is a way to go, and they do have best variations and best items also, I think, and they have a big range also, products ranging from some mouse, keyboards, headsets, mouse pads also, and some suit of different is like some guys are like for RGB and RGB accessories, so RGB ones, non-RGB ones, wired, wireless, and mechanical also. And not also we have not also in the previous tournaments as you can join with us and go to the pages and our site also, you can register for some tournaments and can win some prizes also like these players. And actually yeah, but until then we have to go now, and yeah, that's the thing. But until then, it's going to be and me, Red Eye, and my partner is Might, signing off today. Catch you sign as tomorrow also with Logitech some matches. And see you guys, and good night. Stay home and stay safe in these days. Thank you very much, and good night for all.